Am I actually Mexican? Did I ever serve in the military? Am I a certified torta pounder? All these questions and more will be answered. And I just want to give a heads up. Thank you guys for being here, but it's not going to be as like fine-tuned as my other videos because this is a more relaxed, chilled one. So yeah, also the AI tool that I was using screwed this over like 5 times. So sorry if it is a little uneven or discombobulated. But yeah, let's hop into it with the Patreon questions. Question number 1 from Patreon. Where did you grow up and what would you say your biggest influence was that drove you to create the old Barrio channel? This one's kind of going to be a little bit repetitive, but I grew up in East LA for a bit till I was like 6 and then moved a little bit more northern, but still in Southern California to escape the gangs and all of that. But yeah, it didn't work because all that trash just followed us. Just kidding, but no, for real. Yeah, and then still went back to LA for a little bit because we still had family, but I haven't been there in a while now. And my biggest influence that drove me to create the channel was, well, I was doing YouTube I think like 3 years before I created this channel, and it was somewhat semi-successful, but I kind of got bored and tired of it, and then just like would watch the old hood movies and then be like, oh man, like I could find my unique ways to do it, and then kind of just circulate that through my head a lot of the times until it became unbearable, and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. All right, question number 2 from Just Plain Lucky. Which are the most powerful out of all the cholos? If you were able to make a cholo fighting game, Foo Fighters, Super Turbo, which cholos would be top tier? The East LA vatos, the typical brawlers, or when you have the pachucos, or the ones that are all dressed up and probably the hidden power techniques? We can't forget the cholos that have found their ways to Asia and Chicano culture in Thailand, the Philippines, and even Japan. Bro, I was watching like a YouTube piece on it. I'm like, oh shit, it's pretty cool. I know some people get annoyed with it, but I'm like, it's whatever. It's cool. It's dope that they're that like Japan and all that's kind of a being enlightened to our culture somewhat. But yeah, man. And then on top of that, there's like cholos that are Chinese or look, I mean, Mexicans are some of the most diverse people. Look at Canelo, and then you have some that look like Chinos for reals, and then there's some that look white and Aryan, and then there's others that look Filipino. But that's pretty cool. The strongest cholos I would say for the brawling game, I would say the ones kind of based off of my thumbnail thing would be like the old veteranos, like the 60s, 70s, and 80s type of cholos, prison cholos. But yeah, and I think they would take the glory. Let's see. Noblas Smokes. Oh, I guess these are the 2 questions. All right, now we're going to head on to the YouTube ones. All right, I'm going to do these kind of chronological order on how they were posted. So let's go here first. Damn, 82. All right, let's do it. Give me some chon chon. Already did. Wink, wink. Okay, besides many Barrio hood films on the Black and Hispanic culture, do you ever have any thought of discussing mafia films or Italian culture? Yeah, man, I really do. I want to do Goodfellas. I mean, I referenced out that movie as much as I referenced Blood In, Blood Out, to be honest. You know, that you're a funny guy, you know. But yeah, I plan to. Right now, I'm still trying to, I guess, just set the foundation for like the Chicano and Latino films, but I do want to expand a lot more. Enrique Medina, would you ever collab with him, Prim's Hood Cinema, and maybe subscriber milestone special? You can review Don't Be a Menace or something. Yeah, man, that's cool. I'm always open to. I want to, but it's like at the same time too. I don't want him to think like I'm leeching on him, or if I do a collab with anyone bigger. So I do want to get to a bigger number before I do that. Probably to like 80K, maybe 80K subscriber special or something like that. Outdoor operator 714. Do you flush your toilet paper or dump in the trash? Cochino way. No, I'm just saying. There should be a side at the board explaining the difference between the plumbing and this and that side. Yeah, man. There's a really funny Felipe Esperanza joke where he makes a joke about the rare collectible Mexicans, and one of them is like, damn, he still throws his shit paper in the trash. It's pretty funny. But yeah, flush, man. Don't be stinky. Just like, let's see. If you put crazy, yeah. I guess that translation's pretty decent. Where are you from, Holmes? I'm originally from East LA, but we moved when I was like 6, and just to, I guess, have some geographical ambiguity, I am located in Southern California. That's where I'm still at. John Galt, 916. You sound really young. How did you develop an interest in old hood movies from the 80s and 90s? And was it the content itself, or did you want to become a filmmaker? To be honest, just growing up Mexican, Chicano, you know, hearing those films being referenced from your family, your friend, the older homies. Some of them are just like iconic, like Scarface, obviously. Blood In, Blood Out was more niche, but almost every freaking Chicano wannabe cholo always referenced that one. And yeah. Oh, and then do I want to become a filmmaker? No, but I do really want a cartoon. That's the end goal, to make this cartoon that I want to do. That's why I want to have such a big following, in order to kind of crowdfund it. But it's just a mixed media animation. I don't really want to go into depth too much because I'm still paranoid that someone will steal the idea. But maybe later if I could do a Kickstarter or something once I get big enough. But yeah, man. Hopefully I answered your question without straying away too much. Jonathan Decoa. Sorry if I mispronounced your guys' names. Oh, and if I slur or something, I'm not drunk or anything. Not yet. But it's just that I recently got aligners and all that, and like, you would not believe how much it changes your language and your pronunciation and your muscle memory of your tongue. No homo. Pause. No, JN the World. What made you want to review these movies you pick? I get it that they're hood, but what made you want to review those hood movies? What made me want to review them is just, I guess, watching them and then thinking back to myself, like some of the jokes that I could have made there, or replaying some of the scenes and really having fun with them. And then that's what I noticed. My most successful videos are ones that I have, like, once I saw the movie, I had an immediate idea of it, or like an immediate, like the Shia LaBeouf was a sick ass food, the Christian Bale was a cholo. Movies that I just watched and right off the back already had the idea for it. Those are the ones that are the funnest and the most successful in my channel. But some of the ones where I kind of have to force myself just because I feel like I have to get it done, those aren't as successful. And yeah. Let's see the replies. Ain't nobody from the hood doing this properly. Oh shit, thanks man. Yeah, true that. Probably to cover a market no one else has done consistently, like Mexican/Latino films. And yeah, definitely agree. That's one of the reasons too. I found that this was lacking in the market and all. And I also didn't want to be too over the top. Like when it comes to Chicano commentators and Latinos and all that, dude, like the originals, the Cholo Adventures and all, they're freaking sick. But it's either a gross over exaggeration, you know what I mean, where there's kind of no chill. Like, you know, I don't start my videos like, "What's up, foos and chicas? How you been?" But that's what I kind of find for the Chicano market when it's like reviewing stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to give it my own twist without being a tryhard, if that makes any sense. I know some of the jokes I do say consistently, like the Shia LaBeouf, but I mean, those are staples in my content. So it's like I have to use them. And plus, the Shia LaBeouf, come on, fool. I mean, you could use that for any context. It's almost like a fugazi for the Italians or the N-word for the blacks. Just kidding, don't cancel me. But you know what I mean. It's something that like, oh, I could see a white person, a black person, anyone saying it because it's just that fucking iconic and universal and funny. Let's see. Blacklight 8626. What's the difference between Texan Mexicans and California Mexicans? Are we similar or are we different? I'm not gonna lie. I think California Mexicans are more suave, more like cooler, the style and all that. But I do admire your Texan Mexicans. I guess they're what's the word? Let's see, what am I looking for? I feel like they're more of a whole family unit. And then I mean the guns that you get in Texas compared to California. California gun laws just cut gun owners. But yeah, and then the food, bro. You guys cannot pour lemon and salt and orange juice on a steak and call it carne asada. It has to be that flat meat, I believe it's the Diez Mil meat. The food, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a lot of Tex-Mex. Maybe it'll switch me over, but yeah, man, chile relleno burritos, California burritos, just anything with guacamole and all that. I'm sorry, man, but I gotta give us the dub for that one. But yeah, you guys have a lot of stuff going too. Like I feel they're more secure in the family unit. The guns are cooler. I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's illogical or insecurities on my part, but I feel like Texan Mexicans are more financially literate than California Mexicans. But yeah, let's see what the comments say. The flags may be different, but the methods are the same. From my observation, Bay Area Mexicans are a lot more similar to Texan Mexicans, and you know what? Maybe like the northern Mexicans probably are more similar to the Texan Mexicans than they are to the southern Mexicans. But at the end of the day, you're all American. What makes LA Mexicans different? The style, the food are better. Shao. The comida mexicana from Cali is better. There you go. Yeah, completely agree. Sorry. Texans eat tacos with flour tortillas. Cali eats them with corn tortillas. Those are the big difference. Are they really? Shoot, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw a question about tortillas here, so I'll leave it for that later. Let's see. Engineer Productions. What video editing software do you use and what YouTube channels do you look up to? The video software that I use is Adobe Premiere Pro, and then I use Photoshop for some of my effects too. And then let's see. The other content creators that I look up to, man, this one's pretty amazing. Let's see. Pointless Hub is another good one. Every time he post I gotta watch, even if I don't like the subject. Like I don't really care too much for Godzilla or like Pacific Rim, but it's like his videos are just so good, man, that I gotta click on whenever he posts. Another one is Nakey Jakey. He is a video game YouTuber, but the way that he does stuff, it's pretty unique, pretty cool, and some of his editing is super smooth and all that. That's the main thing. I like when they have unique topics, but their editing styles, man, how they vary. That's what I like. That's what it's my G spot. No, I'm just like, but that's what I'm like. Damn, when they edit it so smooth, I'm like, how do we get here? How did this transition happen? And it's like so flawless, so seamless. That's what I like. Another one, Jobby the Hong. I did used to collect a lot of action figures too. Jobby the Hong's a pretty good Asian dude. He's definitely the Asian that would hang out with the Mexicans and they'd call Chino. But yeah, he does like I guess toy reviews. I kind of stopped watching him just because I really liked his Transformer stuff. But I'm not really big into like the other mecha type of stuff. But like his masterpiece Transformer lines. Funny as hell. If you like my, what's the word? Not edgy, but I guess my goofy comedy, you'll definitely love his comedy style. If you guys want to check it out, go for it. Let's see what else. Prim's Hood Cinema, obviously. He's fucking always killing it, man. Always has funny ass shit. Which video did I see that had me fucking cracking up, dude? Oh, it was a Spike Lee worst movie, the Chirac one. If you guys got a second, go check it out. That shit had me fucking dying, man. It's so cringe. I like Spike Lee. I don't like his political stances, but I do like his cinematography, the way he works with the camera. I mean, I like the Malcolm X movie, but I mean, as you've seen my Do the Right Thing review, I don't think he nails the landing when it comes to the moral lectures and all of that. Let's see, corn or flour tortillas? It depends what we're eating, homie. For like quesadillas and all that, flour tortillas, but for tacos, corn tortillas. No, just answer that one. Come on, fool. Put the shy meme for that. Top 5 favorite hood/body movies. Blood In, Blood Out. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I think it's up there just because it's so iconic. Number 2 would have to be Road Dogs, just because that one is my favorite. It's slept on. It's so amazing, super funny. Oh man, it like the freaking the dialogue on there and the scripting, it's just so flawless, so realistic to the ground, down to reality. And then let's see, I gotta say, you guys requested that I do the Harsh Times one, and that one freaking won me over, man. That shit was crazy with Jim Christian Bale's I'm a Soldier of the Apocalypse. After that, let's see, probably Stand and Deliver. How many is that? That's 3. What are the films? Damn. Or are we lacking on Chicano films? What else? 187, pretty good. I heard that Juan, Million Miles Away, was really good. I really want to check that one out, but I still haven't. Let's see what else. Oh, Desperado. That one's fucking amazing too. So, but that's not Barrio. Those are kind of Mexican name. But I mean, we kind of murky the waters a little bit. Big Sith 2011. I know it might be copyright help, but besides the movies, do you think you'd review old episodes of Gangland? Especially the ones with the Hispanic gangs. Dude, Gangland is a freaking meme treasure chest for me. I have so many things that I want to I reference from there, but I want to save it. I really, damn man, you kind of got me hesitant now with the copyright strikes, because I think they would. But I want to do an overall series review for Gangland. Shoot man, I gotta get an editor so like that I could do more video reviews. Let's see, Dixine 2854. Are you full Mexican? Where are you from? What do you do for work? And lastly, how old are you? Just for ambiguity's sake, I'll kind of keep some of these tame, but are you full Mexican? I'm not Mexican like from Mexico. I am, I believe, 3rd generation American or 2nd generation. My abuelo, I think both sides of my abuelos and all that came over here, and then both sides of my parents were born here, and then I was born here, and by here I mean the States, and I am from California. What do I do for work? Generic Mexican job, to be honest. And lastly, how old are you? Late 20s. Let's see. Mandor 9642. What neighborhood do you live in? Northern California. I mean, not northern. Southern to middle California. Drew Gone 8849. The old Barrio establishment memes fit really well with your latest movie review. Hey, thanks. This seems to prove that you could expand on your sorts of movie that you cover. What other genres would you like to cover if you weren't confined to those taking place in the hood? That's a good question, man. And there's so much potential that I see here too, but I don't want to stray away and then do films that are relevant to my channel. But I want to do the mafia movies, as I stated before. A lot of the Mel Gibson ones, man, like Bloodfather. And then Get the Gringo. That one was a good one with Mel Gibson. Maybe expand more into crime. Hell, probably even some more some of the older 90 ones like Heat, Point Break. Some of those would be pretty cool. But yeah, man, thanks. That guy, the old Barrio, sick ass shit. Thank you, Shane on the brain, or Brian. Let's see. What inspired you to start your channel? More specifically, how you landed on in reviewing hood/barrio films, and what are you going to review? Any international films like Cell 2011? Let's see. What inspired me to do this channel was mostly, I guess, again, I kind of stated I'm sorry if some of these questions are redundant, But like just seeing movies and how I could do my spin and just making those jokes over 10,000 times in my head. I'm like, you know what? That's when I finally got the initiative to do it. I mean, for him too, it's like, oh, he's doing that for black movies. I could do it for Mexican movies. And there's a lot of space, you guys. Like, if there's any chinos in here, start your own like Chinese hood channel. There's some pretty good ones. Same thing with some white people. If there's like make a trailer park collection or something like that, like Trailer Park Boys, those Larry the Cable Guy movies. Because yeah, I don't see all of those niches being hit. So I mean, I'd like to enjoy some of your guys' reviews on those. Let's see. Sorry, where the hell was I? And oh, if I'm gonna do any international films, I want to do City of God, and I want to do what's the El Infierno. There goes my freaking what is it? My aligners again, but. Yeah, man, I'd like to do some, but I still want to do, again, I want to set up the structure and the foundation for my channel before I can expand too much. Let's see. Benicito Cal 69. I'm sorry. I mispronounced this and I almost missed your question. Do you prefer Dark Magician or White Eyes Dragon? Definitely White Eyes Dragon. I mean, Blue Eyes White Dragon. My bad. I used to collect both Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh always looked cooler. But then I had this uncle that was super religious, and the homeboy made me throw them all away because they were from the devil. But yeah, he owes me $200 because that's how much like freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards I had. West Side, do you have it cut? Is that the Edgar cut? No, man, I got the pretty decent hair, man. It's almost reminiscent to my thumbnail or my YouTube pic. Let's see, Dakota Mahaya. I think that's how you say it. If I mispronounce any of these words, I'm sorry, guys. Pretty sure if you guys see my videos, you guys know my grammar isn't the best. But yeah. Oh, why do you think so many fools don't learn from the elders and still stay doing dumb shit? Much love from Phoenix. Hey, thanks, man. And I think they're just too lost in the cholo sauce. No, I'm just kidding. It's sad that people really die for like hoods and all that. There's pride in your body and all that, but at the same time too, it's like you guys. Even when I was younger, living in East LA, I would see it's like, oh, so they're dying over tag and turf, and it's like it's properties that they don't even own. Like for me, I didn't get it. It sucks. I know like the gangs and all that are the only outlet, and then I mean your environment too. But yeah, it's just sad, man. Especially when you see like these. Like, there's sometimes I think it was on TikTok. It was a 40-year-old homie. He was tagging on like some white girl's house, and this fool was all proud eating his chips and all that, and like thinking he was like the boss and all that. And she's like I'm gonna call the cops. Like, oh, go call them. They won't come because they're scared. And I was like, dude, this is some fucking unemployment ass activities. Like, I'm not saying drugs are more moral, but I mean, if you're making money instead of just gangbanging, even though it is drug dealing, it's like, I guess I could see the motivation behind that. But yeah, man, it's sad. Don't risk your life, man. Don't always be living trying to, see over your shoulder. A lot of paranoia. Let's see. Dave MW7GX. Do you consider Friday, Boys in the Hood to be hood movies like the other Chicano movies, or do you consider them their own categories? I think a lot of these are hood movies, but it's just like, yeah, black hood movies, white hood movies, Mexican hood movies. But I plan to, break those racial barriers because that's the unifier I am. No, but I plan to start doing some black hood movies too. Let's see. Do you like corn in a cup or whole? Homie, I like it long ways. Nah, I'm just like, damn, I really liked it in the cup, especially with like tapatio and mayonesa and all that, but it's just so fattening, dude, and like the more and more I read into nutrition, I'm like, damn, this ain't even mayo, it's fucking oil. But I've been trying to, watch my eating more, so I'll eat it whole, I'll grill it, and then, put some lemon on it, squeeze some lemon, some salt, and some tahini, and it's pretty fire out like that. Why does your AI sketch look like Grace Papi? I don't know who that is, let's look it up. Don't pay attention to my Google search. Yeah, I don't know who this person is, man. Let's try it again. Yep, still don't know. Sorry, man. Random. But do you work out? I feel like every other question has been asked. Love your videos, man. As always, 10 out of 10. This is from Jesse Nunez. And yes, man, I do work out. It's hard to work out when you have a pretty stacked life. But yeah, dude, working out is a good therapy too. If you feel depressed or anything like that, go work out. You'll feel a lot better. People do look at you different when you're a little bit more built. I'm not like fucking buff or anything, but I got that generic Mexican prisoner body build type where they're pretty built, but they still have that layer of that chicharron in the middle. But yeah, man, thanks for the question. Uncle Benny, which Cholo movie is by far the best? Also, which Cholo hood films have you yet to review yet? I think I stated Road Dogs is my favorite hood film out of the Mexican hood films. And which films do I have to review? Dirty, the cop one, I want to do that one. Street Kings with Keanu Reeves, I really want to do that one. Boys in the Hood, I want to do, what's the other one? Damn, the one with the teacher. Shit. That's like 5 hood films right there with the teachers. The MTV one, what is it called? Oh, Freedom Riders. There, yeah, so some of those. Sopa base, favorite beer and favorite bag of chips. To be honest, man, shoot, I'm not even a beer drinker. I like hard liquor, which is bad news for my liver, but I like whiskey or tequila or margaritas too. But favorite drink, probably like whiskey with some like Crown Royale in it. And then favorite chips has to be like those Takis that are like flat. I think they're like kettle cooked. They're like flat potato chips, but they're Taki flavored. They burn the shit out of the top of your roof, but they're fucking delicious, man. Or just Lace drenched in tapatio, the Lace lemon chips. Eric Estrada and George Lopez have a real life beef. Whose side are you on? Who's Eric Estrada again? Let me see. It sounds familiar. Oh shit, the dude from Chips. This dude almost looks like Paul Rodriguez. Huh? To be honest, from what we've all kind of seen about George Lopez, he's not very favorable. Even though he is, I mean, I guess a staple in the Chicano comedy movement, but yeah. And I don't know too much about Eric Estrada, besides that he was on Chips, but I guess I'd have to side with him. Let's see, Drew Goen 8849 asked, after seeing your latest video, I would like to know how your creative process has adapted to accommodate the implementation of AI tools. Also, if you're comfortable discussing specifics, which AI programs have you used so far? And are there any that you would like to put to work in your future videos? That is a fucking dope ass question, Drew Goen. Let me see. Let me think about this one for a second. I feel like it definitely prolongs how long it takes me to make a video, just because I have to implement those tools now. I don't know if you guys like saw my original videos. Those ones were just like Premiere Pro, Photoshops, and jokes. Now I have to do a lot more with the AI stuff to get it perfect. But I think it gives it more of that unique stuff. And I don't just do AI, like give me generic Mexican. Like I have to input all the specific details, kind of tweak it. Even too, if I get an AI tool, I use Midjourney for my AI stuff. I would usually still take it out, tweak it on Photoshop, and try to blend it in smoothly. And then I use Gling also, which is an AI. It automatically like cuts and edits your videos to a specific extent. But the way I am, how I am, kind of super expressive, that video is not going to be able to cut the words properly. You know, like if I go shit or if I go orale, it'll usually cut that out. So I still have to do a lot of manual editing after that. But I think that saves me probably like 2 hours of work using Gling, the AI editor. And then I use Runway ML for my green screens. That's how I'm able to get, like on that latest video, if you saw. Let's open them up. Let's see. Oh, and then this one got freaking copyright claimed. I wonder what type of people at hand would be able to do that. No, but this one got copyright claimed afterwards, and they freaking definitions. And I lost so much fucking money. Somebody please let me know. But like when you see the green screen like that. Oh, so this one was a combination of Vigo AI. This one's still in the beta, so you could do it publicly on Discord, and it combines a scene with a 3-dimensional character. Which this is all Vigo. You use green screens, but then to crop some of the stuff out and just put manual green screen like the Derek Vineyard like this, I'll use Runway ML. That's the thing with AI, man. It is ever expanding, which is kind of hard to catch up, because I feel like once I get comfortable with one thing, 3 new other softwares come out that I want to really try, and it's really cool. But it's like, damn, man, I'm drowning in all this work because I'm still trying to get the videos out and all that. And then what was the other part of your question? Oh, well, I believe that one's it. And then I know, who was it? I think Runway ML, or was it ChatGPT? How they're doing now, where you could type anything and it'll come out almost seamless. Like you could type in, I think one of the ones was like a puppy playing in snow, and it came out pretty nice. So a Runway ML has that, but it still looks super sloppy and super like surreal and just AI-ish. You know what I mean? I try my hardest to like. Here's another thing with AI tool. My a lot of my thumbnails, I do utilize AI, but I don't. This is the thing that's kind of driving me crazy now. When even I see a lot of some of my favorite YouTubers use it, but it looks so nasty and so disgusting, like so like just generically AI. Like I don't know. You gotta give it your own tweak of your own riz. You know, your own flavor. Like this AI character, the Cholo one, where it has now, he's AI generated. But I didn't AI the whole thumbnail. I mean, that's magic. That's I forget what his name is from what was that movie? Damn, I can't believe I just reviewed it. Oh, Walk Proud. It's right here. But yeah, I've noticed the recent rise of shitty AI thumbnails, and I hope to stay away from that. But like the background here is AI, but that's still manually done in Photoshop. That's a Snapchat filter. I think just the background's AI, but this is all cropped out. So yeah, just don't overdose too much on the AI stuff. That's what I would kind of recommend. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but it sounds like screw it. Gonikyo Gucci 9521 asked, "Do you got the homies figurine collection?" I got like 40 of them, dude. I had a lot of them. I even built a diorama. I built a East LA house when I had them in it. They used to be so cool. I used to freaking buy the little collectible lowriders for them too and all that. I don't have them. I don't know what I did. I mean, I think I kind of blew them, a lot of them up. No homo. No, I think I blew them up with like firecrackers and all of that, or like the sparklers, because they would kind of be like cannon fodder for like the Transformers when I was young, and I would go blow them up in the backyard. But yeah. The Wicked 2K8 asked, La Honda don't shine shoes. Damn right. Damn, I gotta go back and rewatch it. I don't know what it is about Blood In, Blood Out. You always gotta go watch it every freaking like 2 to 5 years. And I think it's just about that time. Armed Schizo asked, are you from the OC? Man, I wish. Orange County's pretty nice. I like how it's like middle class and upper middle class, and that's it. Smells Like Glue 22 asked, what is the worst hood movie of all time? And I'm trying to refrain from punching a hole in my screen monitor, but it definitely is Vato Locos 2. Oh my gosh, it was so bad but so good at the same time. But I'm like, I was just thinking to myself the whole time, how did who greenlit it? Like, even after seeing that, it would have probably cost them $10,000 or something. I think the budget on that was like $2,000, to be honest. I would have still been like, you know what, let's just take our losses. And then his other question for Smells Like Glue 22, throwaway question: Could you survive 24 hours at a Knott's Berry farm with all Edgars? Good question. I think I could. I think I could. You know, Edgars are usually 5'6" at the tallest. I'm pretty decently tall, dude. I think it'd do pretty fine. But it's not just Knott's Scary Farm anywhere, dude. I went to Universal Scary at the Horror Nights or whatever, and shit, dude, all that's getting packed. Captain HI Rule 9741, I think that's how you say it. Do you have any plan to review Robert Rodriguez's mariachi films like Machete and Spy Kids? Also, would love to see a review on the Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is too copyright stricken, I think. But dude, definitely, I'm debating whether my next video should be Desperado, which is like the mariachi film. I think it's the second one. I know there's a trilogy, but I definitely love Desperado. That one's like the best in between, because after that one, what's that other Mexican dude? I think the third mariachi film with Johnny Depp, it just goes all out and balls out and kind of lose me. But Desperado's pretty decent. I really like it. I mean, the dude who plays Puss in Boots, I can't believe I forgot his name. Salma Hayek and Machete, they're all in there. Oh, Machete too. I think I might do that one, but I think that one's more, what is it, demonetizable. But definitely, I might put a poll up. What do you guys want me to review? What's the one with Clint Eastwood, where he's against the Asian cholos? Oh, Gran Torino, Selena, or Desperado. So we'll see, man. Andres Akuchitididabadadada, I don't know how to pronounce it, man, asked, yo, what's your favorite color? I think black, just because it's universal and it goes good on everything. But yeah, black, to be honest. Which LAPD would you rather deal with? A, Training Day; B, End of Watch; or C, number 3, Rush Hour. I think Rush Hour, just because it's the most comedic and I wouldn't actually die. Training Day, LAPD, it's very like that. It's based off a true story. You guys told me that. I was like, oh shit, and I looked it up. Yeah, Alonzo's character was based off of a true dude in Training Day. End of watch. I mean, generic bald cop. It's a good movie, but I wouldn't want to deal with those cops. Rush Hour is pretty funny, and if I got shot, I think it'd be comedically, so it wouldn't be too fatal. Who knows? LOLOZ005 asked, would you ever consider doing the TV show Snowfall? Dude, I've been wanting to get into Snowfall, but man, I just got so much stuff in my life, and it's a bit intimidating when you barely have any time, and then it's like, fuck, 6 seasons? But I definitely wanted to get into Snowfall. The rest of my family's seen it, and they like it, and they always tell me too that I have to watch it, but shit, dude, man, I know I ain't got no time. I'll do it, but I'll take a 3-month hiatus. I'll watch Snowfall, but I'll take a 3-month hiatus off of making videos. Nah, I'm just playing. 1,000 lost souls. Oh, because they weren't following Christ. Nah, I'm just playing. But asked, since you replied to me about the Punisher game references, how old were you when you first played that game, and what gave you the idea to add them to your videos? I was pretty young when I went to go see the Punisher, the 2004 film, with my dad. And dude, that shit just fucking lost me over. I was like, damn, he's the coolest character ever. So when the game came out, I had a PS2. I obviously had to play it. Played it, fell in love with it, and that's how I kind of spiraled into like this whole Punisher thing. He's my favorite anti-hero, heroish. Like especially the Garth Ennis comics, the Punisher Max Garth Ennis comics. I have the whole collection of it. They're freaking phenomenal reads. They're more gritty, realistic. And then the other part of your question was, I was 13 and my dad wouldn't let me rent rated M games at the time, but the place we rented messed up in the print, and the game said rated T LMFO. Damn, dude, you got lucky then, because I think to this day that's still my favorite game. I think the Punisher 2005 game is still my favorite game. Then it's probably Black Ops 1 or like World at War, and then Doom 2016, and then God of War 3 and 2018. But yeah, man. Were you the one who commented about the other game that sounded like the flashbacks? I believe the game was called Unforgiven or Forgiving or something like. My IKEA store commented, do you enjoy making movie reviews on YouTube, and what's your process for making them? I do enjoy them. I especially sometimes too. Sometimes I'll be thinking about you guys. No, but no, I'll be like, damn, the homies are going to like this when I put this joke and all that. So I'm excited to see your guys' reaction whenever I put some stuff in there. And my process for making them is, if I already seen the movie and I have a general idea, I'll just go and rewatch it and start scripting as I rewatch, and then do the audio and then do the editing and do all the AI stuff afterwards. It's always harder too when I have to wait a couple of days for it to get copyright, to make sure it doesn't get copyright claimed. And then especially if I have sponsors, I have to wait another extra days for them to approve it. But for the most part, if it's a brand new film that you guys asked, I'll usually watch it once on my own, just on my free time, like when I'm at home chilling. And then on the second time that I rewatch it, that's when I'll have a pencil in hand and script physically with a pencil and notebook. And then the rest of the steps are the same, where audio, editing, AI, and then wait for copyright claim and all that. Arm Schizo asked again, paisas or chicanas? Anything but a torta, man. Anything but a torta. K-Man9884 asked, is being Chicano about the color of your skin, Miklo? But really, how dependent would you say you are on your AR artworks and your video processes? In your processes, do you feel any moral obligation to place limits on the usage within your work? Damn, I gotta stop saying But I don't think I'm too dependent on AI. I mean, my videos kind of were more successful when I didn't use them back then, so maybe I shouldn't. No, but when I first started doing like my first 10 videos, I don't think I used that much AI, and it was doing pretty good. So I don't feel like, oh, AI is my channel, I can't like go without it. But I definitely do like AI because it adds to the jokes. It lets me get away with more stuff that I saw in my head, and to physically and visually put it into these videos. And do I feel any moral obligation to place limits within your work? With AI, yes. You guys just saw me rant earlier about like the super shitty AI thumbnails. For some work, some people have commented, it's like, oh, you should give credit to the artist or this and that. But it's like, what? Like, for me, that didn't make any sense unless it's like a direct
rip off of someone's art. It's tricky with that with AI. I feel like it's like comedy too, where it's always influenced off of something. So even though they really didn't hear it, but they heard it off of an influence of a different joke, then they'll be like, "Oh, you're stealing my joke or my AI works or whatever." I mean, too, even like some of the sound effects or some of the stuff that I've used, I feel like hasn't been stolen. But I'm like, hey, that looks a little too similar to my thumbnail, or like, oh shit, this person's using these sound effects that I've never heard too, and then now they're using it. But I mean, it's all in good love as long as you're not like being a carbon copy off of someone else. Yeah, if you give it your little Spritzio Riz, uh, I think it's all good. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be some that are just gonna try to be a carbon copy out of you and all that. But I think that's as clear as I could answer your question. I know it was confusing. Sorry about that, man. Overlord 9976 2 asked, "What generation of Mexican are you? Do you know about the guns through video games or in real life experience? And lastly, do you speak proper Spanish?" The gun things, well, I got bullied a lot at school, so I decided, nah, I'm just playing. No, the gun things, I've always been heavily interested in guns. I mean, since I saw that 2004 Punisher movie too, just the freaking gun ASMR, putting the magazines in and all that. So yeah, as soon as I turned 18, dude, I bought my first AR because I kept getting bullied at school. No, I'm just like, no. Well, as soon as I turned 18, dude, I bought my first AR. It's so amazing. Oh my gosh, just even the aesthetics of like guns and all that. They're pretty cool. They're fun. I mean, too, it is a. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, I get it. Sometimes if people can't control their temper and all that, yeah, they shouldn't have a gun. But if you could, why not, man? Defend yourself. Um, Learn about them, be safe with them. It's always fun too to go out and shoot, especially like in open land, BLM land. As I take a knee, no, but Bureau of Land Management. There's a lot in California, and it's like open federal land where you could go shoot, and it's nice, just clean up your mess. But yeah, compared to towards going in like a gun range, I don't really. I get that they're more accessible and easy, but it doesn't feel as raw and as like I guess primitive, even though we're talking about semi-auto rifles. But just seeing the gun smoke, the impact of the bullets, it's all pretty cool, dude. And then get your training up too. Let's see. Moderate Swag 69 asked, "Why'd you lie about not being Rebel Taxi?" Oh, I've seen your comment here a few times, dude. I thought you were talking about because you said I sound like a guy with a ski mask, and I thought you were talking about print, shoot, repeat. I thought you were saying that. I'm like, oh, because I guess our voices kind of sound similar. I thought you were saying that I'm him. I was like, dude, I don't even think he's Mexican. But no, man, I'm not Rebel Taxi. He's fucking dope. I love his videos. I've watched them since probably 2016. He put me on Duckman, which is a very cool, very slept on cartoon with the actor from Seinfeld. That one's pretty good, Duckman. But yeah. Also, I think he's located in Texas. I'm here in Cali, so yeah, I'm not Rebel Taxi. Sorry. Archangel 7819 asks, "Bruh, why aren't there no Mexican superheroes?" I don't know, man. I wish. But when they try to make them, they're pretty whack. But you know what? Next video, I already got it coming out. Desperado, the only Mexican superhero film that matters. Cause yeah, I think that's definitely gonna be my next video. But yeah, man, we got to make them our own. We can't depend on anyone else. And then people get mad when other, I guess, racists take the initiative to make a Mexican superhero or another racial superhero that's not white. But it's like, if we're not doing it, then don't really get too mad when someone else does it. We are our own first responders. Nah, I'm just playing. Jacob 6925 asks, "Face reveal?" Maybe when I get bigger, probably like if I hit that 250,000, definitely. But the rate that I'm growing, at the rate that I'm growing, I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. Gialatrino 5996. I don't think I got that right, but he asked, "Did you plan on reviewing La Bamba?" And I do, and I feel like I just saw it recently, but I feel so beat up on it because I feel like I've watched it a million times. It's always a good movie, Chicano classic as always, but yeah, man, I feel like I've seen it so many times where I'm like, damn, I kind of don't want to do it just because I feel like I don't know, man. May we'll see. Definitely, I'll put it up on a poll probably. Um, Marco Sanchez 6640 asks, "Is that your papi in the picture?" It is not. It is AI influenced from Magic from Blood In Blood Out. Street Kings, definitely. I wanted to do that one, and then you guys voted on the Ryan Gosling Jewish Nazi movie, which was still a good time, so no regrets. But definitely want to do Street Kings. Eric Cruz 5970 asks, "Favorite Blood In Blood Out line?" Mine is from Big Al. "Sorry, no tortillas." There's a lot, dude. Shoot, let me think. Favorite? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? That's always a good one. Prime One Collector 792 asks, "Best Cholo movie of all time?" Road Dogs. Javier Gonzalez Oi 6NL asks, "Can you do Menace to Society, La Bamba, Gran Torino, and maybe a TV show like The Shield, the cop show?" I would like to shit on some of the cop shows just because they're not that good, or they're not as what is it? I guess the firearms in that doesn't make sense. I remember from my colors review, I kind of shitted on the Recruit because they were saying 3D printed guns, how it's like all 3D printed, the barrel and the bullets and all. I was like, bro, what? But Gran Torino, that's one that I kind of really want to do. That's also outside of the Barrio, well, Asian Barrio, I guess. But La Bamba, I think I previously stated. Oh, I kind of want to do that one. Menace to Society would definitely want to do. And yeah. The It Factor James Weezer 2852 commented, "What inspired you to start a YouTube channel, and how do you come up with the running gags like Shia or on the sauce one?" I think I kind of previously answered this, but the Shia one and the Chola sauce ones, I mean, they're just good staples, and it's kind of a cheap cop out too. Lets me get away with a lot of stuff like there's a dead body in my closet, and then just freaking put the Shia meme over it, and it's like that's not suspicious anymore. Nah, I'm just playing. Drew Going 8849 asked, "What are some of your hobbies? What are your favorite things to do outside of watching movies?" And there is a stereotype of America, of Latinos being superstitious. Do you have any funny childhood stories related to getting super scared or something? And 3, have you traveled to any cool places? Some of my favorite hobbies I got into recently, the most expensive one is collecting cologne, because I like to smell nice and be very suave. It does give you an extra pip in your step, and it also gives you another inch in your pickle. But no, but yeah, colognes smell very good. I wish I could do more video games and like reading comics, but I just don't have enough time. Working out, firearms, rucking, like going hiking with all your gear. That's pretty cool. Other than that, day drinking. That's another cool one. But yeah, those are most of my hobbies. Oh, well, UFC. I'm gonna watch a UFC fight tonight too, Charlie. But yeah, really big into UFC combat sports. The second question: there's a stereotype of Latinos being superstitious. Do I have any funny stories? Yeah, but I do believe that superstition too. I mean, a majority of us grew up Catholic, and sabes que? You know what's a little weird too? Out of a nation that's over 80% Catholic, in Mexico, there is a Jewish female president now. I don't know, man. I was saying that's superstitious in itself. So that tripped me out when I heard. I was like, hey, what the hell? But yeah, just growing up Catholic, just those superstitions were kind of embedded in you. For better or for worse, I felt like it gave you more discipline. Like, I mean, the prayers every night, the Dios te salve Maria, you know, all that. It kind of set up a foundation for discipline and morality, but at the same time too, yeah, like the brujeria and all that. Some of my moms and my abuela still believe like, oh shit, we got like 3 bad events happening. Someone's doing brujeria on and it's like, I don't know, but I haven't had any too scary stories with like brujeria or like superstition like that. Have had a lot of like I guess great awakenings or like enlightenments, but yeah. And have I traveled to any cool places? Not really, man. I've been too busy. I want to. A lot of my family's going to Tahoe, which seems pretty nice, and like to go, but can't. Been to, like mostly California. California is very big. It's very beautiful geographically, but it just sucks that everything's freaking expensive, and the policies and the politics are just super dumb. But yeah, man, California. I don't think I'd need to go anywhere else if the laws weren't so strict and all that. But yeah, like I've been to Rosarito, TJ, Michigan when I was young, so I don't even remember that. Vegas, Arizona, but that's probably it. Any cool places? To be honest, nature. Just whenever you go hiking to an isolated place, really embrace God's beauty and creation. Like some of the sites when you hike up 4 miles and you see the mountain peaks and all. It's like, damn, and it's like, oh, now we can go shoot here, which is also cool. But yeah. John Redcorn, do you have an alleged beef with Damien Chapa? Fuck that fool, that's it. Nah, I'm just like, no, I don't have any beef. He's cool, but it's just like, I gotta call the videos for what they are. It's good content material, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, you're open to criticism. Even my channels, and even I am open to criticism, especially when I put everything out in a public format. But yeah, those those movies, they're not that good. The Vato Locos ones, but yeah, no hate, no nothing towards them. I'm just like, it's pretty funny, pretty easy to dunk on. Yeah, you guys enjoy it. Let's see. Melchor Cervantes, I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. With you being a faceless YouTuber and your channel growing, do you ever think you will do a face reveal one day and stop doing movies and move to vlogs or any other content like that shows your personal life? No. I would do a face reveal probably, like I said, if I get to 250,000 or something like that. But I wouldn't want to switch it up. I mean, I love doing this. I love editing, doing all that stuff, doing the thumbnails, the AI, the dumb little jokes that I use. And if I were to do vlogs or something, I would just completely do that on a separate channel. I don't think I would. I don't like that kind of stuff, but yeah, I would. I'm not going anywhere, man. Solvilla 2190 asks, what kind of tacos do you like? Asada, pastor, cabeza, tripa, lengua, or carnitas? You nasty boy. No, I'm saying definitely the ones from freaking Mexico. The pastor, those hit, man. Whenever you get pastor well, I guess in my area, it's always like freaking chorizo, dude. I don't know why. The tacos de pastor in America, they always serve you chorizo and try to pass it off as pastor instead of being on a rotisserie. But definitely a huge fan of asada. Tripa, lenguas, and cabeza, I kind of stay away from, but yeah. All Broken Monkey 2127 commented, don't do a face reveal. You ugly as fuck, fool. I know. Nah, I'm just lying. He commented, don't do a face reveal. Keep doing what you're doing. Any plans to review? Born in East LA. Fresh, starting Sam Jackson. Oh, Fresh, 1994. That one's a good one, man. I'm not going to lie. I think that's my favorite East Coast hood movie. Yeah, I plan to do it. Going 8849 commented, what YouTube creators would be your dream collaboration? Prim would be a good one. Some of the other ones that I really like, it wouldn't make sense for them to collab with me just because our niches are so different, you know what I mean? But yeah, Prim would be a good one. I don't really know what else. I mean, unless those Asian hood movies or those white hood movies channels start to pop up and get big, then that'd be a pretty cool collaboration also. RDP16 rules. I know that you're asking for ideas on what videos. I know that you're asking for ideas for videos that are not movies. Would you consider book reviews? It might take a little long considering you have to finish the book first. I wouldn't have to deal with the studios flagging the channel. My grandma gave me this book called Outcry and the Barrio. That could make for an interesting video. Just a suggestion. Keep up the good work, man. Shoot, sounds like an interesting ass book. But I do read books here and there, more like self-help. Not self-help. I don't mean to sound like too, I guess LA-ish, but or like guru-ish, but like the self-help, the I guess just bettering yourself as a person, and of course the only book that matters, the Holy Bible, or stuff like that. I want to really dive in more into when it comes to books like religion, because the Bible sometimes, yeah, you do read it and it's just like, what, thou shalt, they, thee, like that stuff. So it's a little tricky. I do want to read fiction again, like Blood Meridian. That's one that I really want to read. It's a great horror book, so I've heard. But yeah, man, again, just having a cram-packed life. but it keeps you busy, keeps you alive. So yeah, sorry, I don't think I do any book reviews pretty soon. Maybe series reviews again, like Gangland, but other than that, still sticking to the hood movies. Bill Brasky 7540 asked, "Did you ever serve in the military?" I did, and then I catch some jargon and references that you make, and it makes me wonder. No, man, I've never served, but I am really big into like the military stuff and all that. It's pretty cool. I guess just firearms, general terms. I guess just firearms and knowing like those operations, like those Punisher Max videos, comics that I've referenced earlier. But the author for that film, Garth Ennis, he's super heavy into military comics and like military short books, and he does all his research. He does a lot of research. He goes like deep diving into the tactics, the military tactics that they did in the Vietnam War and all that stuff, or in the Afghanistan War. So kind of just interest with that overall, and then like some of the biggest, coolest YouTubers are some of those military channels. So. But yeah, man, thanks for serving. John Redcorn 1074 commented, "I think you and Sin Ranter and Pure Kino would make a great collab together. I know I've seen some of their videos, especially some of their Soprano videos, and they are pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind collabing with them. That'd be pretty great." Hyrule 9741, "Considering Blood In Blood Out is a Disney movie, would you work Blood In, Blood Out into the world of Kingdom Hearts?" Dude, I've seen the Kingdom Hearts remakes. I heard those are very good games too that I want to get into, but I hate my life since it's so busy. Man, Kingdom Hearts. Is it really that good? Comment down below if you guys played Kingdom Hearts. Is it really smacking? Because I've seen they're making like a bunch of remakes and all that of it. Or am I thinking of the other Disney property game? What is it? Is it Kingdom Hearts? Final Fantasy? I'm not too sure. Are you going to give me some chon-chon? Already have. Haha. Gustavo Malanza 2673 commented, "Is there any sort of Chicano related story you want to tell, whether it's a movie, a music video, a comic, or a novel?" Dude, yeah, I would love to do like a video game about the Aztec times and all that. Make it real cool. Almost kind of like fictional fantasy history, like kind of Blood In, Blood Out. Not Blood In, Blood Out, my bad. God of War and like the Ghost of Tsushima. If you've seen those games, those are pretty cool. Something along those lines. But I mean, the Aztecs and that whole world building, how cool would that be? No, I have not lost anyone close to me. You know, I'm blessed in that way where no one real close. But the closest person that I've probably lost would be my best friend, R.I.P., my dog. Though he, for real's, man's best friend of 14 years, and he died, and it was very spontaneous because it was like he was old, but he was still very lively, and it's not like, oh, they told us we was gonna have to put him down. It was something where it's something where their belly flips and their intestines get twisted, and then they have to do surgery. So I thought I was gonna be able to do the surgery, but they told me 6, 7, and I was like, oh, $100. I'm like, I could cover that, but it's like, nah, $1,000, and I was like, fuck. So they're like, either put him down or pay for the surgery, and I really didn't have the money, so I had to put my best friend down, which kind of sucked. Ricardo Birienetos KR5TR commented, "When will you do Latin biopic movies?" To be honest, I'm not very well versed in any of that, so if you want to comment down some good ones to... Oh, biopic. I thought I don't know why the hell I was thinking documentaries. Biopic. The Cesar Chavez one seems pretty cool. Stand and Deliver was one. Let's see. Richie Valens one. That one I might do. So yeah, just wait, and eventually they'll come for sure, man, for sure. Vato Frog 7446 commented, "Reviewing Once Upon a Time in Mexico or Desperado?" Okay, there you go. That's the third mariachi film that I was talking about with Johnny Depp. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I'm definitely gonna do Desperado. I don't know if it's gonna be this next video. I'm probably gonna let you guys vote on it, but that's one I definitely want to do. So yeah, man, stick around. Just some that I kind of missed or went over. Sorry again, my AI editing tool kind of just screwed everything over, so I had to go back and redo some of the stuff. But how do you feel about other Latin Americans feeling annoyed at Mexico because people from the U.S. think we are all Mexicans? I feel the opposite. I'm annoyed at you guys for everyone thinking you guys are Mexican. Nah, I'm just playing. I guess Mexican is now like the white term. You know how like they kind of refer to whites, all Germans, Italians,
Irish people, Scottish, and all that. How they're like, oh, they're all white, but it's like they are kind of ethnically different. I feel like that's the same thing with Mexicans. I mean, I guess Chicano is that term, but the same. Sometimes I'm like, damn. They'll be like, I'll see crime and all that, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't a Mexican, it was a Salvadorian, or you know what I mean. But no, yeah, we are different too. A lot of the Latins are different, and ironically too, there's a lot of beef and racism within each other. But it's just like, hey man, when you come here, it's weird because you still have to keep that sense of pride from your background. But you guys are all still American once you come here. But yeah, it's tricky. I mean, I've noticed too, like a lot of the times with the blacks. Which ones? I think it is Jamaicans. They'll get really upset if you kind of group them in with like African Americans and all that, or even native born Africans. So it's weird. I think that's everywhere. Again, like with the whites, maybe even the Asians. Yeah, the Asians for sure get mad at when you call them a different type of one that they are. But yeah, I mean, it's life. We just got to deal with it. Be united. But that was a good question. Very thought-provoking. From Walk Beside Me. I think I did reply to something like this. So I'm just going to skip it. Sorry. Where you from, fool? Should have reviewed Dirty with Cuba Gooding Jr. Fits your theme. This question is from Jonathan Morales, 1645. Definitely agree. I wanted to do that one in Street Kings because I haven't seen those. But you guys voted for the Ryan Gosling Jewish Nazi film. And I was happy how it came out, but maybe later. Reviewing Once Upon a Time in Mexico or Desperado. Definitely want to do Desperado. Again, I'm going to put it up in a poll for you guys to decide which movie. But yeah, man, I that's why I got to get an editor. So like that they could do some of the editing, and then I could just jump on, finish everything myself, and kind of get everything done 4 times quicker. But I want to do Desperado, Gran Turismo, Dirty, Street Kings, and Crank. But yeah. Oh, and Selena. So it's hard, man. I got to wait. Oh, I think I answered these ones. So yeah, I'm just gonna head on over to the other poll. Oh shoot, are these the same? What is? Oh, I think I did this one. Let's see. Julian Morlino 5224 commented, will you ever do a regular non-hood film? If so, you should do the new Planet of the Apes. You are my favorite YouTuber. Know what I mean, Geraldine? Hey, damn, man. Well, thanks. There's a lot of competition on YouTube, and for you to say that, it means a lot, man. And I don't know if you caught my Planet of the Apes jokes in the Walk Proud video. That's because I was hyped to go see it, because I think that trilogy is amazing, the newer one. I would want to do it. I'm really into trannies, into Transformers, so I'd like to do something with that, like even Shia LaBeouf's character in that film. I think it's one of the most overlooked arc in like movies and all that, because he goes from just wanting to be a regular teenager to beat up Megan Fox's cheeks to saving the world, and then wanting to be a regular college person, and then saves the world again. And then by the third movie, Shia LaBeouf's character is depressed because he was the savior of mankind for like 2 movies, and now he's just a regular nobody. So yeah, maybe, if I get to a big enough subscriber count, then I'll feel comfortable probably into a little bit of other ones. G Zane 2149 says, do you like Bro with the Glasses and Prim's Hood Cinema? I don't know who Bro with the Glasses is. Let me look him up. Maybe I've ran across him. But yeah, man, they're Prim. He's another. Sorry. Can't spell and talk. Oh shit, looks like a good channel. Bro with the Glasses. Yeah, this definitely looks like something I'd be entertained by. I gotta check that up. Maybe I'll come back later, drop some Easter eggs about him or something. But seems like a good content creator. And Primsid Cinema, I think I kind of went over that. Yeah, he's pretty great. Love watching all his stuff. And then here's your other part of the question. They also do funny reviews. Like, oh yeah, man, I'd like to collab one day. We'll see. Chris Flores 2329 Primo. What's your favorite movie snack? Let's see. Damn, whenever I go to the theaters, it's got to be like popcorn with the nacho cheese on top. But if I'm just home chilling, whatever I could get a drink, to be honest. But yeah, Combat Dog 21 asked, Boulevard Nights late 70s class. I still have not seen it. I really want to see it, but it's Warner Brothers, so I'm like, they're always super copyright happy. So I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait and see. Do you Zachary Cruz 1694 commented, do you support the term barrio? I've heard some people say with the V too, but I mean, yeah, for me, it's just, I know what it is, like the context behind it, like the little Mexican hood, but people use it here and there. I'm not going to get too offended or, be like, you can't use that word. Flapjack 6495 commented, what will you do when you run out of hood films to review? I think I kind of already replied to that, was I do want to expand a little bit more. So yeah, stick around. Do the Eggs movie. I don't know which one that one is. I'll look at it later. The Departed. The Departed is another good mob movie that I'd like to also review. That's a good one by Donbay 1220. John Redcorn. How do you do on being under the radar and being involved with the YouTube Chicano drama channels? I'm a little bit out of the know on that. What do you mean? Like regular YouTube beef, Logan Paul type of stuff, or like is it like some of the ones that call out West Wash and stuff like that? I've seen some of those. I'll just watch it in passing though, not really like follow them. Is that what you mean? Sorry, I don't really get this question, John Redcorn, but yeah. Favorite tacos? I gotta say the asada and but the pastor have to be from Mexico. Are you gonna give me some chon chon? Already did. Review Apocalypto. That's another good one I'd want to do, and I kind of already have some concepts for that. The original Mexicans, basically, but yeah. Is their film better than Blood In, Blood Out? My brother, and there is a lot of them, but Blood In, Blood Out is just so iconic, and gotta go back to watching it every 2, 3 to 4, 5 years. I think my timer and that's gonna be up. I'm probably gonna have to rewatch it pretty soon. But yeah, next 666666666 commented, please review Remember the Titans. The racial messaging is crazy. On the other hand, how you been? Akamafu. Hey man, been pretty good, pretty busy. Sorry, gonna delay videos for a bit just because I'm kind of doing this when I could have been working on another video. But I mean, I want to get back to you guys too. You guys are cool hanging out with them, even seeing your common comments. But Remember the Titans. Oh shit, I forgot about that. That'd be a pretty good one, to be honest. Shit. I think they're lacking a Mexican character, but I think I could still come up with an interesting take on that. Do Mexican narco movies. El Infierno and Desperado are some that I really want to do, so we'll see those. Where's the queef counter? It's an Anne Hathaway movie joke, but what inspired you to do this type of content besides money? Big commented that. I think I already replied to that, but money, and I guess, I don't know, same thing, trying to get the end goal for my cartoon sooner or later, and even that Aztec game. But did you grow up in the hood or let's see. I grew up in the Barrio, growing up at first, because I mean, what else would you call something where all the Mexicans are sweeping the front of their sidewalks in their shops? But yeah, and then not too much in the hood, even though my neighborhood's kind of turned into the hood. Damn it. There goes our property values. But yeah, there is a difference. What would you say hood is? Hood is just mostly kind of just a ghetto neighborhood, and then Barrio's more Hispanic. Because yeah, like in East LA too, there is no real blacks or whites or anything like that. It was just mostly Mexicans. And the Korean store owners or Japanese or Chinese store owners. But other than that, yeah. I'm still new to your content, just wanted to... Sorry. Jolie Puff 4138 commented, I'm still new to your channel and just wanted to ask if you've seen or thought about reviewing the movie Colors. I have, 1980. I did it like 4 months ago. It should be up there, so go ahead and check it out. Hopefully that's a happy surprise for you. What city are you from? Well, where do you rep? I'm going to keep that a little ambiguous, but yeah. Zamora 5060. Are you a lefty or a righty handed in politics? Brother, I am an extremist. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I believe we should revert back to constitutionalism. But I'm just gonna tell you this: I'm voting for a better economy in this upcoming election. So yeah, because I hate picking up my cerveza, even though I don't drink beer. But you know what I mean, like the flavored drinks or the whiskey. And I'm about to pick up a bag of hot Cheetos, and then a small ass bag is like $5. Remembering when it was like 2017 to 2021, she was only like $2.89 or $1.99 for a bag of that size. But yeah, 4444444 commented, how big is your mustache? I'm gonna keep that a little ambiguous too. Grounds commented, have you ever watched the Warriors or played the game? No man, but I've been wanting to play the game, and the Scarface The World Is Yours game, I've been really wanting to play that. Man, I should probably get a PS2 to play some of the old games, but I'm not gonna have time, to be realistic. PP size, it's about 2 big. I would probably put the come on food joke in there, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get this video out for you guys already. Can thugs cry only when birds fly? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference to be overly sensitive and like, I mean, if your mom dies, your dad dies, go for it, man. Do I speak Mexico? I guess so. Would you review Coco? It was a pretty interesting movie, but I don't think I'd review it just because I feel like it's too out of the niche for mine. And then on top of that, Disney. You already know how they are with their copyright infringements. T. Chavez 9311 commented, are you ever going to do a review on the movie Always Outnumbered, Always Outgunned? It stars Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, you know what? I'll probably have to look into it then. Thanks for the recommendation. Maybe when I run out of other stuff, I'll come back and look at it. Back to the Lobby 94 commented, will we get our face review from you? Yeah, if I hit 250,000 subs. Fred 7911, will you review Party Animals? I gotta look that up, man. Redacted Bone Bat 5742. When are you going back to Mexico, amigos? Probably for the long weekend for, what is it, Memorial Day or Veterans Day in September. Probably for then, but just to Baja California. And that is it, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry if it was a little discombobulated. This show was supposed to be out like 4 hours ago, but freaking AI. You guys have a good one. Stay off that cholo sauce. What else? like, comment, subscribe, and I'll probably put up a poll on what film you guys want me to review next. Until next time, later.